You made a huge mistake. If you're at work, headphones in.
But let me stay focused.
Woo! Welcome back to the reason they should have never gave you niggas microphones. That's Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast. I'm Lil Lo.
And I'm Lil Blackheart.
Woo!
My head look big as fuck with this beanie on, but it's okay.
If you want to see it, watch us on YouTube.
Yeah. Because my shit look decent right now.
I feel like we would be a bad, like, girl group. We're never dressed in, like, similar.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
fashion.
we are so, like...
We were dressed so, like, for the photo shoot.
Yeah. But even then, we still had our own little, like, you know how we do. Like, we were cohesive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were cohesive. But we still had our own individual vibes going. But it's cool. Like, I feel like it's a cool look. I feel like.
I think so. I wasn't suggesting you change it. And then I brought my computer this time. I didn't know you were bringing your computer. Usually I bring my iPad.
Yeah, I mean.
And they're like two completely different computers.
Right. I started bringing my computer, though, because the notes, like, I can just, instead of looking like I'm being on my phone, yeah. I could just do my note up here. And yeah. So.
Well.
Cool shit.
I have honorable mention.
Yes, sir. And what is honorable mention for the newcomers, if we have any?
It's when we're nice.
It's when we're nice.
So today, when you're hearing this, September 14th, is two people's birthdays. One, Amy Winehouse. Happy birthday, Amy Winehouse. And her ex-boyfriend, Nas. Woo!
Virgos, boo.
Nas is 49. Amy Winehouse would have been 39.
Mm-hmm.
So,
that's the honorable mention?
Yeah, that's how old Nicki Minaj is. Like, if you think about, like, how old 49? Amy Winehouse would be. She's 39.
Oh.
So, if you're wondering how old Amy Winehouse would be if she was still around, like, what age bracket? Nicki Minaj.
Okay. Not too bad. Not too shabby. I have Hotep of the Week.
Yeah, and it's not Amy Winehouse, that's for damn sure.
It isn't. It's somebody of our very own community. And by very own community...
Niggas?
Yeah, no, I mean people of the 757.
Ooh.
New details surface on road rage turned deadly shooting in Newport News.
That almost came out my nose. What?
Girl, get a load of this guy. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name.
Is this the guy who jumped out and started beating that woman up?
This is the guy who... No. Deadly shooting, not beating. Let me just read. And I'm going to try to pronounce his name correctly. Sadiq Abdul Aziz faces 2 charges, including a felony charge of second-degree murder. Newport News, Virginia. New court documents describe the moments before a shooting took the life of 51-year-old Crystal Middleslater in a supermarket parking lot in Newport News. According to a criminal complaint, Aziz first encountered Middlestatter around City Center Boulevard and Warwick Boulevard Friday afternoon in what's being called a road rage incident by investigators. According to court documents, there's a video recording from Aziz's girlfriend taken from inside the car showing both he and the woman exchanging words before driving off. Aziz later admitted to detectives he then pulled a firearm from a bag inside his glove compartment. In the recording, Aziz could allegedly be heard saying Middlestater would, according to documents, gone DIE today. Both Middlestater and Aziz drove into the Food Line parking lot on Oyster Point Road when Aziz left his car and ran toward the woman's car. Multiple witnesses say they saw the two arguing. Aziz says he left his car with a gun in hand. Video footage, according to the complaint, show Aziz get back in his car and park it. Then he allegedly shot the woman after she drove to the passenger side of his vehicle. You do hear about crime happening, but now it's at the point where it's closer and closer, and it's taking. Okay, I don't care about that. That's anti-black. Yeah. So, when I first saw this headline, I didn't know what to think, and then I just read, and the more I read, the more it made sense. Like, I saw it was in Newport News. Newport News is a nutty-ass city.
You shot a 51-year-old lady?
And I don't even know how old he is.
But, like, you couldn't square up if you're that much of a bitch? You shot a 51-year-old lady?
Girl, he damn sure did. In a parking lot at that, like, on the baby shit. Like,
every day we stray further from God's light.
I'm just saying, man. Hey, these people crazy, y'all. These people are really crazy.
Well, I don't have anybody who has more sense for my whole issue here,
All right, let's hear it.
which is more people who fucking suck.
Yep. People that we know, though, or people that are
Something that bothered
more
us
relevant to
personally.
us. Personally bothered us, yeah.
But not someone I know personally in this case. I have Chris Rock.
What now?
Chris Rock was asked if he would host the 2023 Oscars. Guess what he said?
Yes?
He said no.
Oh.
Guess why?
He don't want to get hit again?
No, because returning to that stage would be like Nicole Simpson returning to the dinner she visited before she was murdered. I'll repeat it.
I'm sorry, what?
Returning to that stage would be like Nicole Simpson returning to the dinner she was at before she was murdered. Isn't that what got you slapped in the first place, nigga?
Speaking on other people.
You don't know when to shut the fuck up.
He's never been funny to me.
So, obviously, Nicole Brown Simpson's sister
Okay.
had something to say about that. Tanya Brown said, equating getting slapped at the Oscars to a gruesome double homicide is apples to
Right.
oranges. So I think it's lacking in logic and basic connection.
Like, sir, what exactly do you mean? Like,
And the Neighborhood Talk says, if you recall, a tacky joke is what got Chris popped in the first place. Tanya says his attempt at humor was distasteful to say the least and offensive to the extended family. She says Nicole still has surviving family members who are struggling with their loss. What the fuck? Like, what is it going to take for Chris Rock to, at the very least, keep women out of his fucking mouth?
yeah. Because it's never a nigga. Like, it's always a girl.
Because it's not even like the joke there was O.J. Simpson, who allegedly is the murderer. The joke was the murdered woman. And it doesn't make sense. Because she wasn't murdered at the restaurant. She was murdered when she left the restaurant.
So your joke wasn't even up to par.
I also know that Chris Rock is autistic.
Oh, wow.
So
Really?
my suggestion here is that you learn some skills that keep you from getting knocked the fuck out.
Damn. I didn't even know that.
Maybe one of them could be shutting the hell up. And I think he's with India Ari, and I hope she's dealing with this well.
Huh?
Yeah,
They're dating?
I believe so.
Ugh. I'm sorry about that. I don't like that. I don't like that for her. That's not the type of guy she described in her music.
I lied.
Okay.
Chris Tucker.
Oh, whew. That was close.
They've been together for 13 years. I don't know who Chris Rock is with. Praying for you, bitch.
No damn body.
Glad it ain't India Ari.
Yeah. Right.
So where are all his brothers now?
Who is
Because
we?
remember, it was like, you're going to have to fight all the Rock brothers. Blah, 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 blah. What do you have to say now? Okay, I thought so.
All right. All right, then. Holla then. Like Kanye said.
Thanks for that.
Okay. Somebody said Chris Rock needs more than a rock. Hey, yo. That's funny. I like talking to the people when we do podcasts.
I feel like, remember we had that song?
What? I don't hate you, but I don't wish you well?
No, that was by a bum.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about. It was about Chris Rock.
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't. I really, literally don't.
You do. We played it on the...
Oh, wait. Okay, vaguely I remember. It's starting to come back to me. Hold on.
Let's see. Is this it?
And his wife.
Yeah, and it was like Chris Rock needs to get hit or
Now,
something.
if she loses,
We don't want to hear the joke. Okay, I hope this is it. Was this it?
Will Smith smacked the
It
shit
is.
out of Chris Rock.
Oh
Slap
yeah.
the taste out that nigga mouth. Chris Rock didn't even know what he got slapped about. Well,
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Will Smith smacked the shit out of Chris Rock.
Hey.
Smack the taste out that nigga mouth. Chris Rock ain't even know what he got smacked about. Like keep my wife's name out your fucking
Hey,
mouth.
first things first, man. Shout out to Will, man.
While I'm at it, rest in peace, Uncle Phil, man. You gotta stand up for your wife like a real man. I'm really starting to understand
How you feel, man?
Hey, Will walked up on stage like, hold on. A second later, Chris Rock
got
got
stole on.
I know you about to get when you go home. Man, that nigga Chris Rock can't even go home. Hey, man, y'all better quit playing with my boy Will.
Hey.
Man, my boy walked on stage, he was so ill. Smacked the shit out of that boy, left him so still. And if you thinking it was fake,
It was so real.
So real.
When we put that in our other video, they didn't let us monetize it, so I figured I'd play the whole thing.
Will Smith needs to hit up Frank Ocean on how he handled
Chris Brown. Yeah, remember you put that nigga in a cast.
Who?
Chris Brown. Frank Ocean
For
fucked
real?
him up. Yeah. Anyways,
What did Chris Brown do?
probably being Chris Brown in public.
Well, yeah.
The point is, Chris Rock, there's two ways to learn a lesson. That's the easy way and the hard way. Fuck you. Your turn. Bro, why did you here?
I was responding to our viewers. I appreciate everybody that's tapped in on the live. Y'all are hilarious.
And please watch us on YouTube if you missed the live.
Yeah, because y'all are... I like when we go live. I think that's a great idea. But
I can't wait till we get a Patreon.
Yeah, it's going to be real interesting. My hoe, why is you here? Okay, so... Oops, let me put this on Do Not Disturb. My bad, guys. But, so for those of you guys who don't know, gosh, that threw me off. Okay, so, my whole wise view here goes to this young lady who decided to get on Twitter
Oof, my goof.
and diss a group of people. Well, I'm included in that group of people as well.
Slender.
By association. But she decided to diss a group of people who pretty much jump-started her dancing career. This is another dancer. My last hoe ass you hear was another dancer. Like, strippers is really wilding right now. But the reason why I have such a problem with this is because she really got on Twitter and said that... I'm trying to decide if I want to say the group name or not. I think I'm going to just say it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it?
Too local.
All right.
Podcast too big.
It's a group of people that's opening up for Babyface Ray. I'm going to just leave it at that.
Whoever that is.
If you follow me on social media, you know who's opening up for Babyface
Who
Ray.
the hell is Babyface Ray?
A rapper. He comes to Norwood.
What did he sing?
I don't know. He sings like that. Like, that music sounds like that you were just playing.
The West Coast nigga?
No, it's like Detroit type music.
Oh.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. So, either way, everybody's excited for the concert. We're excited for the concert because our friend's opening up. Blah, blah, blah. This girl gets on Twitter and says, I don't want to hear name of the group at the Norva. All I want to hear is Babyface Ray. All right, that's cool. But the video of you twerking and doing splits on stage to said group's music is still circulating around the internet. What you did was some hating ass shit. And when you got called out for doing that hating ass shit, you took your statement back. That's how I know it was some hating ass shit. So,
Like getting on the bus.
and being a hating ass bitch during the break.
Mm.
But yeah, man, that bothered me because it's like, you never really know who you have around that really don't be excited for your opportunities. Like, that was really just some hating ass shit to say. Like, you didn't even have to post that, and none of us would have known you felt that way.
Yeah.
You did not have to say anything at all. Like, why would you say something like that? And then especially after niggas incorporated you into their set, let you come on stage, shake your ass, have fun. Like, it wasn't fuck them then, but now, because niggas are elevating, now you don't want to hear them.
You a sucker.
Yeah, like that shit was OD. So I just went and reposted the video of her doing a split to their music on stage when that was said.
Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock.
Slap the taste out of that nigga mouth.
Chris Rock didn't even know what he got slapped about. That's the funniest part.
Mm.
Well, fuck
Well,
you, girl. Make better
yeah.
choices.
Weirdo hoes. That shit weird. But okay.
On to people and things who matter.
Right. So now we have Let Me Say Focus, which is our topic for the day. And I have that. So I notice when I'm dating people, as crazy as my dating life is, but there are little things that I initially like don't like about a person that aren't really red flags, but they're like indicative of things that eventually turn into red flags. Like I'll give you an example, like long fingernails. Every guy that I dealt with that had long fingernails had some type of like issue with not cleanliness, but just like attention to detail. They don't pay attention to detail. You know what I mean? Like they don't pay attention to the little things. Also, guys who say, I don't like Megan Thee Stallion's music. Not I don't like female rappers, but I don't like Megan Thee Stallion's music. 9 times out of 10, further down the line, we have some type of argument about misogyny, and it's always that. It's never like I don't like female. It's never I don't like Nicki Minaj. I don't like Cardi B. It's always I don't like Megan Thee Stallion. They always turn out to be some weird misogynistic guys. Guys who say things like you're a crybaby, like they turn out being really insensitive. Now, all these things that I'm listing aren't really things that are red flags, but they're just indicative of things that are red flags later down the road. So I was going to ask you, like, do you have some things that aren't really red flags that you don't like in guys, but further down the line, you're like, wow, I notice there's a correlation between this thing that annoys me and this thing that I really just don't stand for?
I think that, I mean, guys, yes, but just people you're meeting in general.
Yeah, or people in
when
general.
they be talking about how everybody does them wrong, and you be like, damn, why everybody doing them like that? You're gonna find out that, like, I just haven't met anyone who, like, everyone is so fucked up and they out to dry and not one person wants to help who hasn't been a fucked up individual.
Right. Makes sense.
And I just, like, that I think I've learned has been a large red flag for me. Like, so everybody just leaving you in a fucked up situation. Nobody cares to help you at all.
Like, that can't be the case, right?
That's not adding up in the slightest.
Yeah, that can't be the case.
I think that niggas who have a lot to say about their exes is a red flag. I don't like shit like that. Like, I feel like either you stuck on this or you lying.
Facts. Guys who stand Kodak Black and J. Cole. That's another one.
Yeah, being a Dreamville nigga is definitely like...
That's definitely a red flag for me.
Niggas who don't really like their friends.
What do you mean?
Like, they always talking about them. You can tell they don't really like them, but they've been friends forever. Like, cause I feel like men...
That's
be
a
friends
red flag.
based on how long
That's a
friends.
red flag. Like, that's just an outright red flag. That's weird.
Yeah, but it happens more than you think. You probably just not paying attention to it. A lot of niggas are friends because they've been friends forever and not because they actually get along. Like, that's why when men be like, oh, females always falling out, blah, 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 blah. Y'all just don't consider not being friends with people anymore.
Facts.
Like,
that's
y'all be in a
don't
group
know
of
how
niggas.
to make friends, though.
But you'll be in a group of niggas and two niggas have been known to not like each other for like 12 years, but they best friends.
Okay. Now I
Like,
see what you mean.
You're not friends.
I know some people like that,
You don't like
actually.
each other.
Yeah. For sure, know some people like that.
And that speaks to your ability to be in someone's fucking face.
And not like them.
And not like them.
Which is fraudulent as hell. Yeah. That's a red flag. I'm trying to think of another. Oh, Grand Rising. I
mean, that's the classic.
Grand Rising. But most people wouldn't say that that's a red flag, though. But it is, though.
You're dumb. I feel like... Ooh, I had one who just left me. Damn, it was good. Well, thanks for that. Oh, They don't want me to say it, but I'm gonna say it.
What?
Watch this on YouTube so I can look in the camera. I'm starting to think being broke is a red flag.
Okay.
I think we're getting to an age where it's like, what's going on? Like, you don't have nothing figured out.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Right.
I'm not saying you have to have it all figured
together,
out.
yeah.
But you don't got nothing figured out? Like, I'm not sticking beside that. I'm sorry.
I think that guys who, well, for me, guys who freely give compliments to other guys but are always overly critical of women, that's a red flag to me.
Yeah.
It is. Like, because why? Like, I don't know. I've seen relationships where the guy has friends that are talented and the guy will have a girlfriend that's also talented.
And you just post the friends.
But every time they just post the friends. Yep. They don't ever post the girl. And it's just like, why?
Yeah, I'm circling back to the broke thing just because I just thought about this nigga that I dated once. He had like $6 left.
Okay.
He bought Bojangles.
$6 until when?
Girl, who knows? When you ask too many questions, it sounds like you're going to help.
I mean, I'm just trying to get like clarity on the situation.
It wasn't tomorrow.
I was about to say, because you know,
sure.
sometimes
no,
there's been times where you be like, I got this money until tomorrow. I get paid. Okay,
cool. You get paid bi-weekly. You making $12 an hour. You got $6. That's 30 minutes worth of work.
No cap.
And you bought Bojangles. Now, you might say, you got to eat. Nigga, why didn't you buy a rotisserie chicken? You know how many things you could do with a rotisserie chicken?
No.
Hella things with a rotisserie chicken. You can use the bones. You can make stock. You can make rotisserie chicken. You can make shredded chicken sandwiches. You can make soups. If you buy a rotisserie chicken, you're not just eating today.
That's so interesting.
You could have took that same $6, got your rotisserie chicken and a bag of potatoes.
What's stock?
Stock is like chicken stock, beef stock. You use it to make soup.
Is it like soup? Oh, wow. That's so cool.
Like, you could have made some shake with a rotisserie chicken. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't got nothing figured out and you're not trying to figure it out. Like, what am I to do with this information? Or like, hey, you're like, I'm always broke because I make $12.50 an hour. Mm-hmm. Have you started looking other places? No.
Or just picking up a little side hustle, a little side job.
No, I haven't. Because I think being down on your luck is one thing, but being perpetually broke, at some point, because we're not talking about like people who are low income or caught in a system or things of that sort. You just don't got it and you comfortable not having it. And to me, that's a red flag.
We've talked about this before. Being comfortable with not having it is definitely a red flag for me.
Like,
because I don't mind, you know what I'm saying, a rough season, but every season can't be a rough season.
And then it's like, you know, you don't got it, you dating, and you're comfortable with like not, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, I would like to treat myself and my girl to Bojangles.
Can't do that with $6.
Can't do that. And you happy?
Oh, man. Why have one bitch where you can have five? Why have five?
If you get a nail in your tire, you can't get it patched because it's $10. And whose responsibility is it then? Who are you going to call? Me.
God. AAA.
I know we have comments, but I don't have my glasses on.
Oh, no, I'm reading them.
What they say?
Somebody said, shoot, chicken stock and noodles life right there.
That's what I'm saying. Egg
small
noodles take 6
recipes
minutes.
Like eggs and rice, a small breakfast, something.
You got fucking Bojangles. Is you serious? Is you playing? If you got a Sam's, if your mama got Sam's, you can get a rotisserie chicken for $4. What are they? Like $5 at Walmart?
No cap. Yeah, no cap.
This is ridiculous.
I used to go get it when I was broke. I used to go get the chicken sandwiches from Walmart. The little lemonade was like 88 cents, and a bag of chips for 98 cents.
And I'm starting to think that we're getting, like, I told my mom the other day, I'm pushing 30. There's certain shit I do not have time for. And I'm 25.
Somebody said you served me a nice cup of faucet water at Slow Dive one time. You cool as fuck for that. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do that anymore, but I'm glad. I can
No water for you, my guy, but thanks for your service.
Thanks for you, man. Thanks for y'all's times at Slow Dive, man. They were much appreciated.
Not one of them freezer pizzas, not like, and you don't have a plan. Like, this is just your life.
Right, the freezer pizzas, you can get those at the Family Dollar.
And you know how I know that? Because everybody's been broke before.
Hell yeah.
However, it's not upsetting enough to you
to want to change your situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I get that. I get that more so from the male population.
That's what I'm saying.
Because, yeah, like the whole homosexual thing, it's really guys. Like, it's really guys. I'm sorry. I don't know many females that operate like that. It's always the guys leeching off the females. So, yeah. What's up, Brett, man?
I don't know.
But, I mean, yeah. That's definitely a red flag, though. Another red flag for me is guys who are their joking is too aggressive. Like that's a red flag for me. Why you always want to play fight? Why you always want to?
Or why is your joke always an insult? Like, why is it never like, haha?
Yeah, like why you
Chris
can't just
Rock
make a
ass
funny
nigga.
joke?
Why is it always that?
That's a red flag for me.
I feel like there's an angry man right now, short and bald, going, well, what about your red flags?
Oh, I can tell you mine. If you really want to be real, I can tell you mine.
Yeah, what are they?
I'm jealous. I'm overzealous. When I'm down, I get way down. When I'm high, I don't come down. Like that song, listen to Issues by whatever the fuck.
Girl, what?
Whatever the fuck that girl's. What is that? Issues by, I think her name is Julia Michaels. Listen to that song. That's all my red flags right there. I'm very jealous. I'm territorial. I get super fucked up. When I get fucked up, I be wilding sometimes. Sometimes. It depends on what I'm on. Like, if I'm drinking, all right. And when I say wilding, I don't mean like in a violent way. I mean wilding in a like, oh my God, like, what's going on? Like, ah. Like, yeah. Sometimes crying. It's just always something. I don't trust anybody. I'm paranoid. I don't know. Those are the main ones, though. And I have a smart mouth. If I feel like you're trying to back me into a corner, I'm really liable to say some wild shit.
You know who you sound like?
Who?
This guy on TikTok.
Thank you, sweetheart. I'm flattered, but you don't want to marry me.
You don't want to marry me.
There's a lot of girls on this app that ask me to marry them, and I'm explaining to all of you
why you don't want to marry me.
Okay, I'm an alcoholic. I chain smoke cigarettes. I'm a pothead. I got bad teeth. I'm greedy. I'm selfish. I lie. I cheat. I steal. I got paranoia. I got PTSD. I got depression. I don't like doing things. I don't like going out. I'm boring. I don't want to hear about your day. I don't want to meet your family. I don't want to meet your friends. I don't want to know where you're going. I don't want to know where you've been.
All right, not all that.
I'm
but
cheap.
I'm cheap.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I got a serious speech impediment. There's a lot of fucking things over here. Go and find it.
Go find you something safe to do. And that is not dating me.
I know I have a ton of red flags. I just can't name them off the top of my head because of my
You
personality.
can name 3. Go ahead. Name them. I had to name mine.
Can I phone a friend?
No. Name them or I'm going to start naming them.
Let me phone a friend.
You got 5.
I'm about to phone a friend.
You got till I got to 1.
Let me see if he
Or I'm going to start naming them.
I'm trying to. Hello? Can you hear me? Speaker. You're on, you're on speaker. Do I have any red flags?
Yeah, like 20.
Okay. What are they?
I made a list. You have to wait till I get home.
We need
we
need
it
the list right now
for the show.
You're on the
never
air.
like to be wrong.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah, you never like to be wrong. You enjoy arguing.
Ooh.
You put too much salt in your food.
Ugh.
Salt?
Yes.
I can't agree with that one.
That's anti-black.
Yeah, I can't agree with that one.
Yeah, you
anti-black. Seasoning food that's one thing, but putting too much salt where all you taste is just salt and not the food.
Nah, I've had Monet's cooking. That's not true.
Yeah, he's a wimp.
Yeah, that's not true.
You can't take the salt.
We have to take that with a grain of salt because
those are the only ones I can think off the top of my head.
Do you have any real ones? Because you're about to get edited out.
What?
Edit me out. Wait, what?
Yeah, you're going to get edited out. We need the real red flags.
Negative. No.
See? We must edit the truth be wrong. He said I oversalt my food. No.
That's true.
I seen you put salt and pepper on the salmon once and put it in the air fryer.
That's different, though.
It is not different at all.
There you go. Trying to argue.
You about to be the red flag of the episode because...
And the Hotep of the Week for next episode.
Hotep of the Week, anti-black.
That's not... Oh, my God.
He was being a hater during the break, y'all.
That's sad.
What's the boo button? Do we still have the boo?
Sad.
Top right hand, I think. Press the boo. That's the laugh track. Press it, they won't stop. Oh, God.
That's fitting.
Terrible.
You got
Salty greens are a crime in the black community.
I don't make greens. All right, well, we got to hang up on you now because you have not helped. I'm still red flagless.
Somebody said crowd. Boo this nigga. Boo.
Someone in the comments said crowd. Boo this
Everybody
nigga.
boo this nigga.
They booing you.
I'm not black.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, Nana.
Bye. Confirmed. I have no red flags.
That ain't true.
Thank you, everyone, for your time and consideration. Oversalt my food.
That's not true. Every time I eat something on Monet's, I'm like, dang, this is really flavored well. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, you see, he didn't have an answer for I seen you put salt and pepper on the salmon.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not how you make salmon. I don't cook, but even I know that.
I had to start buying unsalted butter for this nigga. I'm not taking that.
You know what?
We should have called a more reliable source. Let's see. Deja, you think Deja will answer the phone?
Yeah. Ask her. She'll be more honest, too.
We off the script. Deja only answer the phone 25% of the time, though. She not going to make it on another episode of Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast.
Boo. Everybody boo this girl.
Boo her. Because she be looking at the live.
She ain't up here today, though.
Damn, maybe she busy. You're not making it on the show. Goodbye. Leave a message, ass. So confirmed. What did he say?
He said, you have...
I'm never wrong.
Yeah.
And I
you
like
don't
to
like
argue.
you like to argue. Oh,
Deja.
she's calling that.
Hello?
My
Hey,
appointment was at,
you're live on air on Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast.
On
before
air.
you continue.
Live and direct.
wait, who?
You're live on air on Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast.
Live and direct.
It's a jam scam with Ramiro and Pebbles in the morning. We're talking red flags. Do I have any?
Red flags for you. I would say you always want to win an argument.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Like, I feel like if you're debating someone, like, you want to win the debate.
I'd be right, though, I feel.
Or you'll definitely go far enough to explain your opinion. Clearly, I would say.
That sounds like a positive.
Flag, though.
That sounds like a good thing. Thorough. Researcher.
Okay, we have another person. James, you're live on the air.
That's two for always argue it. I'll call you back after the show.
Okay.
You're live on Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast. What are my red flags? Feel free to be honest. It's an honest show.
habit of feeling like you can do things that you can't.
Ooh, you got one for me, James?
What a drag.
I mean, it's true.
Do you have one for me?
What about Monet John? Oh, dang, edit that.
You'll be too happy sometimes, but that's not a bad thing.
Happy?
Too happy.
I don't think that's what anybody else would describe me as.
This is fiction.
I don't like that my red flags was 2 for 2. I'd be right as fuck.
2 people said the same thing about her.
About what? She's too happy?
No, they said that she likes to argue.
They said I have to be right.
I've never argued with them. We're usually on the same page with stuff.
Yeah, me and James be on the same page. Like Marcel the Show.
Yes, like Marcel the Show.
Amazing film.
Well, thank you for your contributions. I will be more mindful of what I can and cannot do in the future.
I'm not saying it in a
He said you be trying to get over.
Huh?
That's what I heard.
in a way like I'm not saying you can't do things, but there'd be a lot of extra steps when you can just like solve the problem beforehand.
Oh, you're saying I'm not proactive. I'm reactive.
Too proactive, but the wrong direction. Like we'll have a whole That's So Raven episode to solve something that could have been solved 3 months before that.
I mean, duh. That's why it's called That's So Raven.
You have fun doing that for yourself. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to waste 3 months to figure out what we already knew.
This is a drag. Well,
I appreciate your input.
I
James.
appreciate it too. Thank you for
so much.
coming on to Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast, for the second time.
Thanks.
Woo! Woo! All right.
Hang them up.
All right.
Hang them up. I would like to say this, and this is what I would like to say.
Yeah, go ahead with it. Cause
People do be like, you like to argue. Here's the thing. I don't like to argue.
you do like.
However, I'm not going to argue with you if I'm wrong. So by the time I'm already in a back and forth with a motherfucker,
Believe that just.
I've already, I'm prepared to argue you down.
This girl's insane.
Stop being wrong. For example, I was talking to somebody who was watching Emperor's New Groove. I said, this is the first pregnant woman in a Disney animated film. We're arguing about it. I already know this.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Or I just feel like if I know something, I'm
Then
standing
you
on
don't-
it.
yeah.
Yeah. And
I mean, as you should, though. As you should.
do you see? You oversalt your food. No, I do not.
Nah, you definitely don't. Because that fucking that curry yellow stuff, that was good.
It was curry.
Yeah. That shit was
That's what I'm saying.
missile.
And how is that a red flag?
It ain't. It's only a red flag if you can't cook.
Nigga, you eat asparagus. I'm not arguing with you.
Hey, chill on him.
Boo. Boo this man. Boo.
Boo.
I don't think I would have deemed any of those like my red flags.
I'm with them on the arguing thing.
I just be right.
No, that's not true.
I do be right.
That's not true. Not all the time.
Think about it. You be like, Monet, you wrong. Shut up. I'd be like, okay, have it. Then you be like, hi, Monet. It's me.
Uh-huh.
I'd be like, I don't fuck with them. You be like, why? You being rude. You being judgy. And I'd be like, I do not trust this person. I don't like this person. Blah, blah, blah.
Nah, I'm just too nice.
You wrong. You wrong. No.
Somebody's laughing at you for dragging the boy for eating asparagus.
Well, I don't need to listen to your opinions of whether or not food is salted. Like, who the fuck uses unsalted butter? Come on now. You have a sensitivity. You have a sensitivity.
Man, chill on him. And the asparagus, even though asparagus is nasty.
That's what I'm saying. Put salt and pepper on that. Put that in the air fryer too. Are you supposed to be the representation of what a healthy, flavorful palate looks like?
Yeah, that's what he
Go to
thinks.
hell.
He thinks man. Listen, I'm talking to this boy right now. He's a vegetarian. Every day, this man asks me, you ready to be a vegetarian? I'm like, no, that looks absolutely disgusting.
I'm not taking that.
We're not going to take it.
And I'd be right. These motherfuckers be wrong.
I guess, man. On that note,
It don't even be like, I don't even care about being right, but
girl,
if I know something, I be know.
BFFR.
Yes, really be fucking for real. Everybody who has spoken ill about me, oh, you gotta be right. Really think of a time when a nigga was wrong. I'll wait. I can edit out the silence.
I'll think of one.
Let's be fucking for real here. Yes, let's do it. I don't be wrong.
I'll think of one. I gotta think about anything like the stuff that I've said you were wrong about, but I'll think of one.
I can think of all the times you said I was wrong.
Okay, when?
You double back and say I wasn't
not
wrong.
About people though, about other things.
Like what? Don't put guns in the schools?
Nah. You're definitely wrong about that.
Girl.
He said next time somebody comes for him, he's using that as his comeback. You eat asparagus.
Like, come on with that. Be for real.
I think all y'all are insane.
I'm trying to think. Nope. I got nothing.
She got nothing. I'll find something and I'll have it in place for the next episode. I gotta think.
And that's a shame. And that is a shame.
Nobody's always
Nobody
right,
should be right that amount of times that you gotta think about it.
Right,
I'm not always right. And when I'm wrong, I apologize, but I don't be really wrong like that. Like when I confuse Chris Rock and Chris Tucker, I'd be like, I was wrong.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like, but
I will find the time.
I encourage you. I implore you all.
Not implore.
I was wrong when I said the queen was dead, and I took that back.
Somebody said red flags for me. I think about people that don't take the time to care for their mental. That's a red flag for that person. That makes sense.
I feel like I would have to pay more attention to know that.
Oh nah, I feel like you can tell. You can tell. You can tell when somebody's mental isn't important to them.
Yeah, but I feel like aside from that, I don't think like from people who aren't obviously unwell, I don't think I could tell compared to other people.
Really?
How much someone like.
I can kind of tell based on how they talk about certain things. It's like you don't think this is a problem because you don't care enough about your mental to know that it's a problem. Like when you point out certain patterns to people and they're like, they don't pick up on it, it's because they don't care about their mental enough. I feel like.
You know what I'm going to do a month from today? I'm going to just start telling niggas, doom on you.
Doom on you.
Yeah, I'll see all you niggas in a month.
Well, what's in a month?
A month of me saying doom on you.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a suggestion.
He said I could tell based on conversation and body language, sometimes speech patterns too. Yep, and habits and how they hold the conversation.
Well, I'm saying I can tell if someone is unwell, but I couldn't like compared to people who aren't particularly unwell. I don't think I could be like, I can tell. I don't know what niggas be doing when they're not in front of me. You know? And there's a lot of niggas in therapy who are paying people for nothing because you're not making no strides. So I wouldn't know.
I agree. I agree with this person though. You can kind of tell. Like if you pay attention, you can tell. You can kind of tell.
Yeah, I'm not saying you can't tell. I'm saying I wouldn't know.
Oh.
Like I wouldn't know one person compared to the other if somebody wasn't bugging. Like to be like, oh, you don't take time to take care of your mental. I have no clue. I'm thinking about where you get whiting so I can fry it for dinner. I really don't have time for such concern. So I can oversalt it and then fry it.
Right. Don't forget the oversalting because not too much. Well, no, too much.
Well, you see what I'm saying? How is that me always being right? I didn't say hogwash. You did. What'd I do? I be cooking.
You do. She cook her ass off for real. Fed me many a time.
Like, nigga, you eating white rice.
Many a time.
That's it. Not even like a side. Like, you be putting avocado in the rice. What's going on? For real. I'm a victim.
I don't believe the food is overseasoned. I'll never believe the food was overseasoned. It was great every time I had
That
it.
was slanderous.
At the Christmas party.
I'm going to sue him.
Matter of fact, 1, 2, I think I've been to 3 Christmas parties at this point. Nah. 2. 2020. 2021. Yeah, I've been to 2.
I'm not doing that shit this year.
No, why?
I'm not doing this with y'all again. No, oh, please, the Christmas party, no. So you've been to 2
Wait,
Christmas
why?
parties and
I be having fun at the Christmas
And the
party. You
food?
bugging. The food was good. But why are you not having it?
I wasn't having it last year, and then people begged, and I brought it back. I'm not bringing it back again.
Man, you
Just thought ahead. The point is this, and this is the point. I don't mind being wrong. I'll admit when I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't be being wrong. Like, I'll be like, my bad. Or I didn't know
There's
that.
nothing wrong with being wrong.
There is nothing wrong with being
There's
wrong.
nothing wrong
Like,
with being wrong.
I'll be like, I misspoke or I miscalculated, or that is not the case. Maybe I made that up.
Y'all. That's why she didn't want to give her red flags. Because she don't want people to know the wrong about her.
I don't be feeling. I've apologized when I've been wrong. Hey, sorry. But, you know what I think it is?
What's up?
I think people want me to be like, oh, I'm wrong, if I don't agree with you.
Nah. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes, I don't know. Like, you're very fixed on your perspective. Sometimes you should broaden it.
Yeah, but how is that you're never wrong?
Because sometimes...
Because what makes anybody else's opinion more right than my opinion? You get what I'm saying? If you're telling me, oh, you're wrong, I'm thinking like, hey, what color is James's car? I say silver is black. I'm wrong. Oh, shit, I didn't know. My bad. But like, hey, how do you feel about this candidate? Whether they win or not doesn't change how I feel. That doesn't make it wrong.
Right. Okay, so you're saying you can't be wrong if the thing that you're being wrong about is an opinion, not a fact, which I get. So I think a better word would be sometimes you're not as understanding, maybe?
I mean, I guess, but...
Yeah. Maybe not wrong, but I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
You are hard to, like I said, it's hard to change your perspective on things.
I wouldn't disagree with that, but like, that don't make me never wrong. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I feel it.
maybe we should end the campaign to change my perspective.
Is that what you really want, though? You don't want to be, like, open to new thoughts and ideas and
Not if
ways
it's,
of thinking?
hey, Monet, think this way. I'm like, no, thank you. See,
Nah,
bitch, you're never
nah.
wrong.
Nah, it's more so like, hey, this happened, and I feel this way about it. And then you'll be like, well, this, and the third. I'm like, no, well, I feel this way about it because this, that, and the third. You're like, well, yeah, but this, that, and the third. So, you know, like.
Maybe it is me, because that's not tracking to me. I feel like, did you come to me for me to agree with you or to tell you what I thought?
I guess. Sometimes people just want someone to be understanding, though.
So then start with that.
Does it have to be said every time, though?
I've said this before. I feel like on this podcast, I'm under the assumption if someone brings me a problem, unless they say otherwise, it's because they think I'm capable of solving that problem.
Okay. Oh, this is what it was. R. Kelly faces federal trial for obstruction in Chicago. That's what it was.
But that's what I'm saying. Why does that make me wrong? Like,
Maybe not wrong, but frustrating to deal with at times. A
yeah.
red flag.
I mean, I live. Shit. But wrong?
This girl is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I think my perception of wrong is this is incorrect.
This girl is nuts.
I'm trying to think.
Insane.
Yeah, no.
Insane.
This sound like y'all want me to change my perspective.
Sometimes. Just a little sometimes.
But is the conversation about the situation at hand or my perspective?
I mean, it's about the situation at hand. But sometimes your perspective on the situation at hand comes from a place, that isn't so understanding.
That still doesn't feel like you never wrong to me, though. Like, if you bring me a problem, you say, here's the problem. What would you do if you were me? And I say, here's what I would do if I were you. If you don't agree with that, don't do it. No?
Y'all hear it. Y'all hear it.
I'm just confused because I'm like, whatever. Here's the advice. Do with it what you will. And it sounds like everybody else is, I'm trying to change your mind, Monet, and you won't do it. Shame on you. That's what I've gathered.
I tried, y'all. I'm talking to y'all in the comments. I tried, y'all.
I'm literally asking, and there's not an answer.
Perspective can be blinding when you aren't open to hearing others. Yes, you may be right in certain aspects, but it's not the only right. That's all I'm saying. That's how I feel. That's all I'm saying.
So give me an example.
I will off the air.
No, I'm trying to think, but you're saying, so, hey, here's the situation that happened to me. My response is not understanding. Okay. My question is, how does that relate to never being wrong?
Okay, it doesn't relate to never being wrong. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like, for lack of a better terms, sometimes people will say that you're wrong when in the reality is you're just not, you don't see it from our point of view. So you're right. Maybe that doesn't mean that you're wrong. But we were talking about red flags. And the red flag in this situation is sometimes you are hell-bent on a perspective
that's fine.
that might not necessarily be, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's other perspectives. That's all.
Yes.
There's other realities that can also exist at the same time as yours, but it's just like, I feel like sometimes those realities aren't taken into account. Like, I feel like sometimes you don't be feeling where people come from. Sometimes not all the time, but sometimes. That's all. I mean, it's not to the point where it's an issue, but
I feel like I get that, but
yeah.
My assumption, and maybe this is the problem, is that if someone's asking me about something, they want my perspective on it. So they don't want my perspective. They want what? What do you put in place of that?
Like support, maybe. Like support. Like, damn, man, I can imagine how that would feel. That's fucked up. Empathy. Everything, I don't know. Sometimes people just want you to listen and understand. That's what I try. Like, I don't know. When people come to me with an issue, I don't necessarily always try to give them, like, be Mr. Fix-It unless they say, like, what do you think I should do or something. But, like, if somebody just coming to me and be like, well, yo, this happened and I feel this way about it, then I'll just let them feel that way.
But see, someone has said that about me before. And I was like, you know what? You may be right. And so usually I listen to the whole situation and then be like, well, do you want to know what I think?
Okay. That's fair, I guess.
But if they say yes, then am I supposed to?
If they say yeah, then yeah.
But am I supposed to answer the question from someone else's perspective?
No, you can only answer from your perspective. I'm just saying be open to hearing the other perspective. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, like.
That's definitely fair, but I get easily agitated. If you didn't want to hear what I had to say, then why'd you ask?
You do get easily
agitated. Yeah, I'm, no disrespect. I'm a very busy lady. So I'd be like, yeah, what's going on? You want to know what I think? Here's what I think.
Right. You deal with stuff in like a concise manner.
Yeah, okay,
like,
here's
it's
what
not
I
no
think.
fluff with you.
Here's what I would do. Here's what I would do if I were you. I'm not saying you have to do it, you know?
Yeah.
But the response of, well, I can't do that because I don't really have a follow-up for it because this is just what I would do if I were you. You know?
I feel it. You are very to the point. But, I mean, that's something that I appreciate about you. You're to the point. But sometimes a little too to the point.
Yeah.
A little too, like, damn.
I feel like I've just learned over the years, either you're going to take the advice or you're not, because when you get caught up in the and the this, and this person will feel this way if I do this, that, and the third, then you on your third time of giving advice about the same thing for the person to like crumple it up, throw it out the window, and come back to you with the same problem.
Some people just need a shoulder to cry on sometimes, though. But I feel like, I mean, you're a water sign, too. You should be in tune with that.
Nah, I also have worked myself out of that only because don't come to me crying, I don't like this motherfucker, and then the next week you got them in my face. So even that, I just be trying not to be too involved.
Though? Like in
with
like a
anybody,
relationship aspect?
Relationship, friend. Don't come to me and say, oh, this person has done something awful to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
But also with that, you have to take into account, like, everybody don't deal with stuff in such a direct manner. Like, some people's emotions really be involved.
I'm aware of that.
Right. So it's not that easy for some people. Oh, they're talking.
I don't disagree.
Slim said, when I'm right, I'm right. When I'm wrong, I still might be right. Slim, go to hell.
See, I don't feel that. Like, if someone comes to me, hey, Monet, you said this, that hurt my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Always not my intention. Unless I was trying to hurt your feelings on purpose. Then, and I'll do it again. But that's kind of where it stops for me. Like, hey, this hurt my feelings. This upset me. Okay.
Somebody said, sometimes I want people to listen only, give me an answer later. Time grows all fruits. Yeah, like sometimes.
That's fair.
Yeah. Because I know when I come to my friends about an issue, sometimes I don't really be looking for a cut and dry, like, solution. Sometimes I just want somebody to feel what I'm going through.
And you know what? That's fair. Start with, hey, I don't want a solution. I just need someone to hear me out.
Facts. Okay.
I can do that. That's what you want to know what I think comes from? Like, I'm going to solve a problem. And while we're saying, like, I'm a water sign, I feel a way about the people around me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all of my friends. So it's like when you get too caught up in that, oh, they did this, and then the next day you're having the same conversation and they did this and that. It's not that I don't understand why you still with this person. I don't understand why that means that I have to like them. So it's not even me being like.
I feel that. James is like that also. Yeah,
I don't feel like, oh, don't be with this person. I think people put too much weight into what I'm saying. Like, sometimes it's like, oh, Monet said I shouldn't. Like, I've had people go back to someone I'm like, I would have broke up with them if I were you, and keep it from me. Mm-hmm. I don't care what you do. You know what I'm saying? However, that also doesn't mean that I have to be, hi, I'm happy to see you. So I'll just be like, you know what I should do? Not be involved.
That's fair.
I feel like
your own peace.
Yeah, I feel like it's more of my delivery than like how much I actually care about these things.
Your delivery be mad abrasive sometimes. Not gonna lie.
On the other hand, I do feel like sometimes like, wake up, nigga. What is we doing? It's day 45.
Nah, no cap.
The clock is ticking.
Oh, dang, our live is cut. It's been an hour.
Well, we've learned nothing. I'll take that as advice from Umar. What did we learn?
We learned a lot. We learned about the red flags that we have. We learned about each other's red flags. We learned about what each other don't like in guys. We have some of the same things that we don't like in guys.
I'm going to try to soften my approach.
And I'm going to try to not take everything so personal.
I'm gonna try, but I also feel like at what point do we know Monet and we know she's the last person I call? Like, maybe I should just call Monet when I'm really done with this nigga.
And that is what I have been. That's what I do now. That is what I do now. When I'm officially done, I'll be like, yeah, I'm about to tell Monet about this shit because this is crazy. But I'm done. I won't be bringing him around no more. But now I'm going to call. But if you're not at that point, don't bring it to Monet's attention. Because the next time you bring the nigga up, you're going to feel very, very foolish.
I don't like this because y'all acting like I be like, you stupid bitch. I don't even be saying nothing. That's the crazy thing. Oh, I was with so-and-so. You get no response from me.
You just be like,
oh, okay. Exactly.
That's literally how you be. You be like,
okay.
And it'd be the most condescending, oh, okay.
No, it'd be like,
I'm like,
It's not even to be condescending. It's to, yeah, we could cut this here.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I get it. You got to protect your peace because, I get that. You can't be taken along for the ride. Like,
and there are people you can't take along for the ride. I'm not one of them.
Yeah, I feel that.
I just can't. I don't know. I'll try to soften my approach.
I'm just a person that can be taken along for the ride. Sometimes, like, depending on the person. What the fuck?
It's loud in here. But yeah, that's what I've gotten from this. Soften your approach. Don't dig your heels in. If you think someone is wrong, let them. You see him on the cliff? Don't say, hey, buddy, I would step back if I were you. Then when they fall and break their neck, be like at the bottom with the ambulance. Like, hey, buddy, here you go. I'm here to help you.
She's insane, y'all. This girl is really insane.
You don't feel like that was a good analogy?
She's nuts. Do y'all hear this?
Because I feel like y'all are saying y'all be on the cliff. I'll be like, get the fuck from over there. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Like, dang.
And you're like, dang. But then over the cliff, I'm at the bottom. And the only thing you don't want me to say is, I told you so.
That is the one right there.
So, and I'm not an I told you so person. I just be like, oh. If you feel I told you so about it, I can't help that. Because if you don't want me to say I told you so, I won't. Right? But what else am I supposed to say?
Facts.
Aside from, I could see how that would happen.
Nah, I mean, I feel it.
But you're saying go from get the fuck from over there, what the fuck is wrong with you, to,
hey, like, maybe that's not the best idea. There's another way.
And they be like, fuck you, do the backflip. Then you got to get to the bottom and be like, oh, no. Are you all right?
I'm just when it comes to people that I care about, I'm super soft.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to try it.
I'm super soft. Once I actually get attached to you, I'll be super soft.
That's fair. I think I'm the opposite. Like, if I don't really give a fuck, I can enable you. When I care about you, it's like, come on, we're going to cut the bullshit here or. But I'm going to try it 1 month from now, which will be October 14th.
1 month from today?
I will have the update.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you're finna try it like 1 month from today.
Nope.
Okay. Let me know.
Y'all are right. Works.
I mean, 3 people pretty much said that you have
and
the
that's
same
what I'm
red
saying.
flag.
Yep.
We aren't saying.
I'm going to switch to listening. And when y'all do the thing that y'all do when I'm listening, which is say the same thing over and over again, that's a lead into y'all want me to say something.
No,
I'll be saying nothing and then y'all be mad.
Well, see, this is what I do when I'm venting, right? If I'm venting, I'll say everything I got to say. And then once I get that off my chest, then I'm like, okay.
Cap, we got to go. But you say stuff and then you be like, you know? And what am I supposed to say? Yes?
Like,
you know means like.
I feel you. I understand how you could feel that way. That's understandable why that's frustrating to you. Oh, I never thought of it that way. I can see why that would be upsetting.
But never know. I don't know. I would change that behavior.
Hey, yo.
Long story short, we'll have an update for you in 1 month. Happy birthday, Amy Winehouse.
And Nas.
And Nas.
Or Lil Nas X, whoever. Which one?
Don't be a hating ass bitch during the break. Be
we
nice.
didn't do Dr. Umar.
I know, and we
Oh.
are out of time.
Oh,
so
okay. Oh,
Be nice to others.
and don't take everything so personal.
Be soft.
And
Be
don't
kind.
be such a crybaby.
Say doom on you if someone's on the cliff. And then if they fall, help them too. Do the work twice. Don't be preemptive.
And don't repeat complain to the same person over and over and over again. Don't
Love thy neighbor.
season your food.
Yeah, don't salt your food. Use unsalted butter.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Bye.
Bye.